So when we wake up, then there are certain steps that you can follow to wake up, or some people wake up without the steps. It doesn't matter. First is non-reactivity. Krishnamurti said the highest intelligence is the ability to observe yourself without judging yourself. Brilliant statement. Because when you observe yourself without judging yourself, then you observe everything without judging everything. And that's called being the witness. You are the witness, Sakshi. The witness of the mind, the witness of the ego, the witness of the intellect, the witness of the body, the witness of energy, the witness of the world. So this is one thing that you can do any time. Before you react to anything, you stop. Stop, pause before reacting, take a few deep breaths, observe your mind getting quiet, and then proceed with awareness. Don't be a biological robot. Today's society actually helps us to become biological robots. We are all biological robots till we recognize that we are biological robots. Develop spiritual values like kindness, compassion, gratitude, joy, bliss, equanimity, non-acceptance of your, non-judgment of others and yourself, interoception. This is a new word in English, but it comes from the word original. It's inspired, you know, the 8 limbs of yoga. So one is called pratyahara. So pratyahara is you withdraw from the senses and you go inside your body. We all practiced pratyahara when we were babies. We learned to toilet train and, you know, control our bladder and bowel. That's pratyahara. You are told, you hold on to it. But then we stop. Pratyahara means how do you control your digestion? How do you control your cardiovascular system? How do you control your blood pressure? How do you control your heart rate variability? How do you control your breathing? How do you control your immune function? On and on and on. And that can only happen if you have access to pure consciousness. So I remember when I first met Maharishiji, you know, and he was my guru, and he said, ये metabolism है, कितना कम होता है meditation से. So I said, our studies show 25% you can decrease your metabolism. And Maharishi said, bas, 25%. I said, what do you mean? He said, वो तो zero होना चाहिए, zero. I said, zero तो Maharishi death hai. He said, nahi, samadhi hai. You know, and we argued about this. We obviously were looking at reality 2 different ways. He said, if you are meditating properly, meditation, आपका metabolism zero होना चाहिए. मुझे समझ नहीं आया, you know, till we actually explored this. And there we can do it. You can decrease your metabolism almost zero in samadhi. And that is when Patanjali goes right in the last 3 steps. Patanjali's knowledge is so clear. He starts with yama and niyama, which is emotional and social intelligence, because we live in this world. The yamas and niyamas are the basics of everything we call emotional and social. Then he goes directly into the body, yogas. Why? Because the body is the best mirror of what's happening in your mind. So when you do the asana, whatever it is, warrior 1, warrior 2, happy baby, child pose, you're actually introducing a state of awareness. And if you stay in that asana, you will control your musculoskeletal system. If you understand the asana, you will control your musculoskeletal system. So Patanjali starts with social, emotional intelligence, controlling your musculoskeletal system, and then the 4th step he jumps to pranayama. He says, use breath, control everything. Hundreds of pranayama techniques. Now we teach maybe a few, but you know, you can use your breath to increase your metabolism, you can use your breath to decrease your metabolism, you can use your breath to change your heart rate variability. We have time, I'll show you some of these things. But with breath, you can do everything in your body. Because breath is prana, and prana connects consciousness to biology. So then Patanjali says, start yama, niyama, yogasana, pranayam, and then pratyahara. Pratyahara means withdrawal of the senses and going inside the body, interoceptive awareness, tuning into the wisdom of the body. You should be able to control every function in your body. Heart rate, blood pressure, immune function, whatever. Okay, so then pratyahara is advance of pranayam and yogasana. Then he goes, and I'm deviating from this, last 3 steps, he goes dharana, dhyan, samadhi. In that sequence. Okay, so dharana is focused awareness, dhyan is the meditation process, and samadhi is subject, object become one. Fundamental reality. And that's the key. That is the key, the dharana dhyan. And then you see the second chapter, and if you've read the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the second chapter is totally devoted to what we call vibhuti or siddhis, or what we might call non-local dormant potentials. Okay, so once you acquire that, you can see the future, you can see the moment of your death, you can remember the past, you can see past lives, you can connect remotely with people, you can heal remotely with people, clairvoyance, clairaudience, non-local sensory perception, extrasensory perception, everything that the modern world now has kind of corrupted, psychic, this, that, the other. It makes no sense till you have the fundamental nature. You know, people are going to psychics, they're going to astrologers, etc., etc. But once you understand the basis of that, you should be asking, how can I do that? Okay, if this person can hear in a distance or see in a distance or have memory of other lifetimes or project into the future, know everything, how can that happen? Well, if reality is non-local, outside space-time, then everything is entangled. That's year's Nobel Prize. Everything is entangled. Electron vibrates, the universe shakes. And so going to that fundamental reality, you not only control your body, but you control the elements and forces of the universe.